Hi, I am Dr. K. Sai Prasad Reddy. Welcome to the subject software testing. In today's session, we are going to discuss about system testing and interview questions, frequent asked questions, multiple choice questions, and ISTQB model questions regarding this system testing. Here, just I am going to explain only the outline of the system testing. Going forward, this will be our entire course. Going forward, we will prepare hundreds of video sessions on system testing. This system testing is our entire course. As of now, I am going to give you only the outline about the system testing. So, we will have a quick recap. Let me recap quickly and briefly what I explained earlier. So, this integration testing, after successful completion of integration testing, that the system will be completed. So during this integration testing, the software developers will integrate all the modules or all the programs or all the components to form a system. Now the output of the integration testing, the output of this integration testing stage is system testing. As soon as the integration testing is completed, that means the system will be readily available. Then that the system will be deployed into the testing environment to start system testing. I repeat, as soon as completion of integration testing, the system will be completed. The formation of the project will be completed. Now, that completed system will be deployed into the testing environment to start system testing. Right? Now, see here, the system testing is a black box testing. So what it means? Say for example, this box is a project. This project is designed and developed by doing coding. The coding which is done by the software developers to develop the project, that coding is not visible for the software test engineers. Even the software test engineers wants to see that code, they won't have any access, they won't have any permission to see the code also. So this is a black box testing. So then how this black box testing will be performed by the software test engineers? Now see, who will do this system testing? System testing will be conducted by the software test engineers or by software testing team. They are responsible to start and to complete the system testing. See, what do you mean by the system testing? System testing is nothing but the process of testing the entire system, or the process of testing the system as a whole. That means they will take that entire system into their hands and they will start testing on the system. That is nothing but validation of a system as a whole. This system testing consists of both the functional testing as well as non-functional testing. So what do you mean with the functional testing and what do you mean with the non-functional testing? We will explain during our testing course. Going forward, we will explain about this functional testing as well as non-functional testing. So both the functional testing and non-functional testing are the part of the system testing. That is why the software testing team or software test engineers are responsible to complete both the functional as well as non-functional testing. Now, when the system testing will be started? So, as we discussed earlier, the system testing will be started as soon as completion of integration testing. Because after successful completion of integration testing, the system will be formed, the application will be formed, right? How the system testing will be performed with the software testing team? See, This system testing is not based on any knowledge of internal design or code. What it means? If the software testing team is performing manual testing on the application, no need of knowledge of any internal design or code. I repeat, if the software testing team is doing manual testing on this particular project, then the testing team need not to worry about the internal designs of the projects or the code of the project. And basically this system testing will be done according to the requirements, based on the customer requirements. So, and see here, the requirements are very important for software testing team, and understanding of the requirements is very important for software testing team to do the effective testing and efficient testing. The main basis for system testing is client requirements, customer requirements. If and only if the software testing team understands well about the requirements, then only they can do the system testing effectively and efficiently. And this system testing is also based on the expected output. That means what it means. So for example, one requirement is there. Say here I am taking a simple example for your better understanding. Login functionality. So what the requirement says, if the end user enters valid user ID and valid password and click on the sign in button or login button, the system should display the inbox page or home page. This is the requirement. So here now, what do you mean by the expected output here? The expected output is nothing but after successful completion of the login, the system should display inbox page or home page. This is the expected output. So from where you got this expected output? This expected output is derived. This expected output is derived from the client requirement. So basically the testing process will depend upon the requirements only. The software testing team will do system testing based on the requirements as well as the expected output. Each and every requirement will have the expected output. So if and only if the software testing team understands well about the requirement, then only they can derive the expected output from that requirement. The derivation, the expected output should be derived from the requirements by the concerned software test engineers only. That means the software test engineer is responsible to derive the expected output from the client requirement. That is very important. If and only if you derive the expected output, then only you can do the testing. Otherwise you cannot. Now, here basically the software test engineer knows what the system is supposed to do, but he doesn't know how it works internally. This is very important point. What it means? Again, you take the same example, login. So for this login functionality, the software development team might have written coding of hundreds of lines of code. That login functionality may contain some hundreds of lines of code according to the client requirement. Now, the software test engineer doesn't know how this code works internally. That is not our business. That is the responsibility of the software development team, how it works internally. But what the software test engineer should know? The software test engineer should know how the system is supposed to work. what the system is supposed to do. What the system is supposed to do, if the valid user ID and valid password entered and clicking the login button, the system should display the inbox page or home page. Otherwise, it will show that you have entered invalid user ID or password. Please enter valid user ID and valid password. The system will throw the message like this. That's all. During the system testing, the software test engineer, while doing testing on this login functionality, the software test engineer will validate the login functionality by entering valid user ID, valid password, click on the sign in button, and what the system is displaying. And again enter the valid user ID, invalid password, and click on the login button, what the system is displaying. And again enter the invalid user ID, valid password, click on the sign in button, what the system is displaying. Enter the invalid user ID and invalid password and click on the login button, what the system is displaying. That's all. Even he doesn't know how that code is working internally, no need of knowing any internal coding, how it works internally. So the main point is the software test engineer knows what the system is supposed to do. Need not to be known that how it works internally. That means how the code is working internally. How the code is working internally is the responsibility of the software development team, right? So this is how the system testing will be performed. So going forward, we will, this is the entire course. So system testing, this is our testing course. So we will go in depth of this system testing, right? Now, so look into this frequently asked questions, multiple choice questions or ISTP model questions, which are very important even for the screening test also. For the freshers, those who are looking for this software testing course, software testing jobs in the IT industry, some companies, they will conduct the screening test. In the screening test, so you will get the questions like this. So these questions are very important. Now we will look into these questions one by one. Which test level may optionally be included in common type of VA model? So these are all the options. Now see, component testing. So it is not an optional level of testing, it is mandatory. And acceptance testing is also not optional, it is a mandatory. And the verification and validation, this is a process. And the system integration testing, this is a correct option. Because, so regarding this, during this explanation of V model, I also explained about this point. System integration testing is an optional level of testing in basic V model. If and only if the system, if and only if the project requires or demands system integration testing, then only the testing team will do this system integration testing. Otherwise, they will not do system integration testing. That is why this is an optional level of integration, optional level of testing in V model. Yeah. Which test investigates both the functional and the non-functional system requirements? These are the options. Guess the correct option. See, one by one. Alpha testing. Alpha testing, generally it will not include both functional and non-functional system requirements testing. Same, acceptance testing. Alpha testing is a part of acceptance testing. And confirmation testing, it's a type of testing, it's not level of testing. And obviously system testing. So system testing is a combination of both the functional and the non-functional testing. If they are doing functional testing, then they will see the functional system requirements. If they are doing non-functional testing, then they will go for non-functional system requirements. Right? Yeah. Which of the following is not a test level according to the V model? There are 4 levels of testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Here see, which is not a test level. Yeah. See, performance testing. is not a test level, because performance testing is one type of testing, not a level of testing. Obviously, these are the one. Please read the question carefully. Which of the following is not a level of testing? So, unit testing, system testing, acceptance testing is a level of testing, right? Yeah. The values unit testing, integration testing, system testing belongs to. This is a simple question. These are the test levels, right? Not test types or not test functions or not test items. These are the test levels. In V testing process is, system development process and system test process begins parallelly. Testing starts after coding is done. Do procedures are followed by check procedures. Testing starts after the prototype is done. This is very important concept which I have already explained in V model. See, in V model, this development activities and testing activities will start parallelly, will begin parallelly. So as soon as the project is started, then immediately that testing activity will also starts. That means development activity and the testing activity will start parallelly, will begin at the same time, and they will proceed parallelly. Right? See now here. Testing starts after coding is done. No. Because the testing activities will start from the requirements gathering itself. That we will discuss again. And this is also wrong. This is also wrong. And system development process, that is development activity or development process, and the system test process begins parallelly. What is a group of test activities that are organized and managed together? Please understand this question very carefully. What is a group of test activities that are organized and managed together? See here, test procedure specification will not be organized and managed together, because that is an individual activity of individual testing. So test case specification, again, the test case specification depends upon that particular requirement. It is not organized and managed together. All the test cases specifications are not the same. Test plan document, which explains about the testing process, and the test level is the correct option. Which of the following is true? Please guess the correct option. See, component testing should be a black box and system testing should be a white box. No, it's wrong. This statement is wrong. He is asking which statement is true, because component testing is a white box and system testing is a black box. Here they have mentioned in reverse way. Next, the fewer bugs you find, the better your testing was. We cannot predict. If the software test engineer is finding very few or very less bugs, then you cannot say that your testing is perfect. You have done the best testing. No, that is wrong. The more tests you run, the more bugs you will find. Again, it's wrong, because the finding the bugs will depend upon the quality of the coding which is done by the developers. If the coding is very poor, if the coding is very bad, then you will find more number of defects. Right? See this. If you find a lot of bugs in testing, you should not be very confident about the quality of the software. That means even though if you find more number of bugs, more number of defects during the testing, that will not indicate the confident about the quality of the software. Still, there may be so many bugs, right? Yeah. So thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel. And if you like my sessions, please share to your friends and your students groups and to the students who are looking for this software testing jobs in the IT industry, and like my sessions, and please provide comments in the comment box. Thank you.